spend the week with our 4-month-old puppy and our husky. My husband and I have been at war, battling to be the most loved parent with a puppy, but I refuse to become this fair human again, and actually made some serious gains this week, getting up with her at 4 a.m. to go potty, and then cuddling her back to sleep on the couch. And I have to say, my efforts have paid off. Like, she used to sleep on dad's side of the bed, and now she sleeps on mommy's side, so big win for me this week. In terms of Levi and Smuckers' relationship, he no longer wants to unalive her for real. He just likes to pretend that's what he's doing in their new favorite game, where they role play barbarically unaliving each other. And watching it is better than watching reality TV. It is literally our favorite thing to watch. Anyways, Smuckers met Tiva, our neighbor's dog, for the first time this week, and while the walking introduction went well, the indoors intro went south when Smuckers decided sharing was not caring if you die because you're on my couch. Don't worry, she's all bark, no bite. But once the two of them realized that they actually had some common ground, like getting bullied by the husky and being vertically challenged, things changed. So please enjoy this brief slow motion of them playing. Even though Tiva plays like a puppy, she's actually 12, so we did have to separate her from Smuckers' big puppy energy so she could get some rest, but apparently she didn't want that, so we had to separate her from Levi too. And yes, Brandon is wearing his Under Armour slides in the snow. Okay, this egg toy is Levi's favorite thing on the planet, but when I showed it to Smuckers, she acted like it was the CRA trying to collect her taxes. She was terrified of it and didn't trust it one bit. You might have already seen this, but this week we also became aware that the trauma to Levi's back legs that he sustained after being thrown out of a window by his first owners has progressed to the point of needing rehab. And I am so blown away by our community and the generosity of everyone that loves him as much as I do, because overnight we raised enough money to cover his rehab for a year. And I just can't express how grateful I am and how blessed we are to have so much support. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Anyways, on the way home from that rehab appointment, Smuckers tossed her breakfast all over Levi in the back seat. But don't worry, she's not one to waste a perfectly good meal and enjoyed it as much the second time as she did the first. And speaking of delicious meals, we also tried out our first food review this week, and it went as good as can be expected for a puppy who has the same impulse control issues as her mother, and a husky who is insulted if you try to give him anything but grass-fed red meat. I did find the one thing that Smuckers wouldn't sink her teeth into, and that's saying a lot considering she had no problem sinking her teeth into Tiva's backyard deposits. Yeah, disgusting. We took her monthly growth update video this week, which Levi never wants any part of, and look at her 3 months versus 4 months. Her torso is getting so long and her head is massive. She's already got her basic commands down, so we started to teach her more fun commands like roll over, tornado, which is spin, sit pretty, and then Brandon has been working on play dead, and I've been working on grab it, so she can bring me various household items. I noticed this week that I have millions of videos of Brandon and the dogs, but he never takes any of me, so I gave him a lesson on filming content of me and the dogs.
Wake up, do a better job then. Lift it up, give it some effort. Get the aerial view.
It's obviously a work in progress, but this is better than nothing in my opinion. And yeah, that's basically how our week went. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next week.